It is 100% true.
100%.
Okay, now we're actually recording.
Welcome back to Beasts on Air.
You
to
did
the recording of Beasts on Air.
So
we have a guest here, Diarmuid Egan.
Hello again.
Hello again. He's
So
doing
Diarmuid-
a charity cycle.
Charity cycle to Galway. So yeah, to get everyone back up to speed, signed up for SciSoc. They do a charity cycle to Galway. Decided to sign myself up. Didn't really realise what I was getting myself into. So yeah, then I'm just trying to basically get the money together to do it, because they have a minimum requirement of raising €450.
Jeez.
And luckily
Is that
I've
for a
surpassed
team
that.
or for a person?
No, that's per person.
Oh.
Yeah. So
It's
it's
fair going.
I mean, everyone, as far as I know, everyone makes it, like, just about. And then some people go above and beyond. Like, some people, I think these people work in groups, though. Like, some people, like, tag together. They do,
Probably
like...
live in Dublin 4 and...
Yeah. But, like, they do, like, charity nights, like...
Oh, that's very good. Like
I can't remember.
pub quizzes, that kind of
Yeah,
thing.
exactly. Like, they organise things and they charge people in. But, like, again, you need a team behind that. So I
Yeah.
didn't really know too many people in UCD, so kind of had to work off my own. But yeah, I'm a bit over the requirements, so I'm very happy, especially since my first time doing something like this. So
That's
Yeah,
excellent.
that's brilliant.
so now it's just down to do the cycle. So on the first weekend back to campus, on the 25th to the 27th, we're cycling to Galway.
Of
Yeah.
January.
Yeah, of January. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
It's
Where are
next
you
semester.
cycling from? Dublin?
Okay, so we're getting up at 6 a.m. Well, we're meeting at 6 a.m. So we
As
have to
you
be
do.
up earlier than that. Yeah, I know. We're getting our bikes in Dublin. I think we're getting them it's somewhere outside Liffey Valley. So it's just outside the city.
Yeah.
And then we
Probably like the
cycle-
perfect place to do it, really.
I mean, I think so. I'm not sure what kind of roads we're taking, because again, we can't use the motorways, obviously. So I'm not sure where we're going or what's really happening, but I just know we're cycling for 6 hours.
Just follow the group.
Yeah, it's January.
grand.
It's going to be like -2 degrees. It's going to be
Oh,
awful.
God.
Oh my god.
I didn't even think of the cold.
Oh yeah, it's awful. Actually, they told us in a talk. Aside from, for the most part, your body's fine. You just need to keep your heads, hands, and feet warm. So for your hands, you need gloves. For your head, obviously, you need to get a helmet that can hold a hat, because you lose a lot of heat from your head.
There's like cycling sort of swimming cap type things that you can get.
Really?
Yeah, that just fit under it.
That's pretty cool.
No,
Oh,
I
I thought you just meant on their own. I thought you just meant like a hard hat with or something.
What?
I thought you meant like...
Oh, a helmet with like a special thing in it.
Yeah.
No,
kind of. No, I
that's
thought
not
you
what I
meant the special thing was the helmet. I was like, that doesn't
It's,
sound
No,
too
it's
protective. Of your
I just know this because my dad does a lot of cycling, but no, there is a lot of gear that you can
Yeah,
get
yeah.
that's just basically Under Armour,
Yeah.
essentially, and sort of gloves and stuff for cycling. So-
Do you have any waterproof socks?
Oh,
So I heard a prescription for this is now unluckily enough for us, because the last 2 years it hasn't rained, so statistics aren't looking good for us
Yeah.
this cycle. But yeah, one of the prescriptions for the cycle is like an absolute must is you have to wear 2 pairs of socks and then a plastic bag over them.
what?
because-
Oh my god.
Jeez.
Because if
yeah.
it rains, you're going to get hypothermia. Like, you're going to lose your toes. So it's yeah, you have
Jesus,
to.
yeah. You love
The
that.
rest of your body, like, it's going to be working, so you don't have to wrap up too much.
See,
but yeah.
when I first heard that you were doing this, the only thing that came into my head is like, that's an athletic feat more than anything.
Yeah.
Like, that's over 100 kilometers, I'd say.
Oh, definitely.
Dublin to
yeah.
Galway.
Possibly, yeah.
I didn't even think of the hazardous weather conditions
Oh no,
that
like
could make you lose your extremities.
Extremities.
Yeah,
Yeah.
especially like none of us are going to be extremely talented cyclists, so like there's always the fear that people are going to lose concentration, crash into each other or whatever. You know, we're going to be
Oh,
cycling on
God,
open
yeah.
roads. It's going to be damp. It's going to be slippy. So yeah,
So,
there are
can
accidents.
Don't do
anyone
that then.
Cycle.
Oh yeah, it's open to everyone, and they actively encourage
As long as you know
everyone.
how.
Speaking of which, someone did the cycle last year without actually knowing how to cycle. They learned on the trip, madly
Oh my
enough. I don't know
God.
how they
Do
did it.
do a 100-kilometer cycle with like stabilizers on the side.
Yeah. Well, I mean, yeah, they didn't have stabilizers. I actually don't know how they were
Jesus,
taught how to
it's
cycle.
200 kilometers on
Yeah, I was
on the
thinking.
shortest route. That's like
It's not the shortest
motorways.
route. It's over
Yeah.
200.
So
What
use
would
it.
we
That's I
do
don't think
without
that
Google
even
Maps?
includes. Oh, it does include that low one, but it's the motorways. Jesus Christ, that's oh my God, sorry.
I think it's
blasphemy.
closer to like 240.
That's
Don't worry. that vote passed.
That road pass, so I can say that now.
Yeah.
That is that's unbelievable. Yeah.
Yeah. But I mean, most people aren't. They don't say it, like it's not written anywhere. But like, there's a bus follows people behind.
Yeah.
So if you get injured or if you get too tired, you can't hop on it. But obviously, like I put, because I put a notice out on Facebook, try a GoFundMe, try and raise awareness and get support for it. So I had in the description now on the Cycle to Galway. So I have full intentions of doing that.
Yeah.
Yes.
I mean,
see, the thing is, a lot of people think that these long distance cycles are daunting, and yeah, they are. Like, well, the longest I've ever done was 50 kilometers.
Yeah.
And that takes a couple of hours to do, depending on obviously on what speed you're going at. But the thing is, yeah, it's difficult, and as long as you're cycling regularly beforehand, you don't realize how much you're actually training.
Yeah.
So once you're in it, it's like any sort of hard situation. Like the thoughts about it are worse than actually doing it. Once you're actually on the bike and cycling, you'll just do it to get it done.
Yeah.
If that makes sense.
Oh, I absolutely agree, and I think the psychology behind it is there's a lot to it. Like, apparently there's this massive killer hill that doesn't exist, but everyone talks about it each year. In Galway, it's just nobody really knows if it exists or not. Like, some people say it does, some people say it doesn't.
You have to actually
try and instill fear.
It's like
they just got those are the people that got lost and ended up in Mayo. they actually, it was Crow Patrick they were going up. That's fantastic.
It's like Run Fat Boy Run when he walks into the wall.
Oh, stop.
Oh, the wall.
Yeah, there's lots of hidden stuff like
that. Good movie.
That is good
it's
movie.
A fantastic movie.
It's going to be Diarmuid now. Well, bike version.
Whoa, hello.
Oh, sorry.
Oh, sorry. You were talking with him.
Yeah. Oh,
I thought you were going to call me fat.
The Diarmuid confusion.
I was calling him exerciseful.
Actually, I was calling him fat. No, that's not.
So, Diarmuid, if people want to donate, how could they reach you?
I mean, it's on my Facebook page. I think you can go on to, because it might be a bit harder to find me. If you go onto UCD SciSoc, there'll be a link to the page, and you can find any number of people there. So, like, it's all going to Crumlin.
Fantastic.
Literally to anyone, doesn't matter. It's all going to the same place. So.
I'm sure you'll get a share from the Beast on Air Facebook page as well. I tell you.
I hope so.
Yeah, well, probably.
Oh,
no promises.
It really is extremely important what we're doing. Like, I think last year was a record, but we raised like 80,000 for Crumlin.
Oh my god,
that's huge! Like, and they as a hospital are extremely dependent on donations. Like, just like anyone else to run down, but like they have
the fantastic work they do. Like, it's amazing.
You wouldn't believe how much of that is supported by charity. Like, they have literally lists of children who are waiting for surgery, but they need someone else to fund them. So I don't actually know like what our support goes to. Like, I think it just goes into a pot and they divide it to whatever. Yeah,
I imagine they have their own situation
better, like, because
prioritizing.
Everybody's getting a bit to help, you know.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. And see, but like, the thing about hospitals, they do have to prioritize different people. Like, if someone needs heart surgery, they're going to get tended to quicker than someone who has a sprained ankle.
It's true, but like, there's a lot of very, very sick kids.
And
like, they all need help equally. Like,
oh well, of course, yeah.
So, and especially coming up to Christmas, like, it's it's vitally important that they get a bit of help. Actually, funnily, I was just reading the Irish Independent this morning, and charity over Christmas, it hasn't gone up at all, but consumer spending's gone up by a huge amount for some reason.
Really?
Yeah, it's like people are still back in the recession mentality. It's like, they have the disposable income.
Even so,
now,
you'd imagine like donations and stuff would usually go up around this time.
I mean, they have, but not as much as spending has gone up.
Jesus.
Like, the average family is going to spend like €2,700 over Christmas.
Wow.
On average, like. So, like, a huge amount of that's just on credit card, on crap for Christmas, like.
Yeah.
And then
gifts for the cousins.
There's so much need out there in Ireland. Like, there's like 10,000 homeless people in Ireland.
Jesus.
So there's a huge amount of need.
Something I'm wondering now, is it always Crumlin that the cycle's done for from UCD?
I mean,
UCD? Or is it like
UCD SciSoc cycle for Crumlin? Yeah.
Oh, okay, right. I was just thinking if it was like you chose Crumlin someone else chose Temple Street, or someone else chose the Irish Heart Foundation or something like that.
No, I mean, we've so many charities in UCD. Like, they do literally everything. Yeah. There's every kind of charity. That's
fantastic, actually.
So I just picked Crumlin because it appealed to me. So
and it was the reason why, or
I mean, for one, for one, you know, like everyone knows somebody who's been to Crumlin. Like literally
Yeah.
everyone knows someone who's had a child in Crumlin. Like you know, Tiernan, one of our best friends, his sister, I think, got some work in Crumlin. Even myself, when I was young, I got some life-saving surgery in Crumlin. I had some body parts that weren't really cooperating, so I had to get a bit of work done on them. Yeah, that's. I mean, but I didn't just pick it out of that. Like
Beast Diarmuid put you on the spot there.
Oh yeah, well, you know.
Beast Diarmuid and Gas Diarmuid.
Is that how we're going to distinguish
Yeah, well,
it?
it's better than the other one, isn't it?
Yeah. I was telling Carrie before the one we got in primary school that was the distinguishing factor, which was
ginger
Diarmuid and normal Diarmuid.
just regular Diarmuid.
See, that's the thing that always confused me. I don't mind ginger Diarmuid. That's okay. That's a decent comparison. But it's the fact that it was ginger Diarmuid and normal Diarmuid.
Yeah,
it's like we have the freak over here with the red hair, and then we have the smart one.
Does the stereotype end in college? Does the pain ever end?
No.
No.
Oh,
Like someone recently shouted back an old 2011 joke, which was it was just someone we met on the day, and then she was like, "Well, you have no soul," so that's the thing.
Was that me? By any
That was
chance?
not you.
Oh.
No.
Just checking.
Tell you what it's time for now.
What is the time for, Diarmuid? Beast Diarmuid.
Beast Diarmuid.
Which Diarmuid?
I'm shocked.
I think it's time for some music, Carrie.
I have no inclination of what
Carrie, your choice for music this week. So what are we playing?
Right, I picked this one for you. I think you'll like this one.
Okay, what is it?
No, it's a surprise.
Oh, okay.
I'll tell you at the end.
Okay.
You'll
So
see.
here's unknown album, unknown artist, unknown track number. Hope you enjoy.
Unknown number.
Truth hurts, don't look, it might go away. It's easy to pretend that life is a rosy bouquet.
Hello and welcome back to what's our show? Beast on Air.
Beast on Air.
You have to say it like that
You have to
every
say
time.
it like that. Yeah.
Sorry, Diarmuid, I didn't turn on your mic. I'm so used to. I
Not
didn't turn on
having
your
a
mic
guess.
for a second. Right.
Or a little bit. I don't know.
Yeah.
Finished-
Okay.
I'm
So that was
finished with the
brewing
words
up a storm.
Lads, the
Uh,
coffee's running out here.
I swear to
coffee's
God,
running dry.
I didn't have my Starbucks this morning,
Yeah.
and I'm spending that money. Okay, you two continue the show. I'm just gonna go now.
Okay,
I'm gonna go
bye.
to Starbucks.
So
I
that was
can't-
brewing up a storm by
the Stunning.
the Stunning.
Yeah, good song. I heard that on the radio, and I was like, this sounds like a Diarmuid song.
This is a Diarmuid song.
Yeah,
It is a Diarmuid song.
it's a good song though.
Is it a Diarmuid song
Yeah.
for both Diarmuids?
Oh yes, definitely.
Yeah,
Excellent.
nice.
So
It's a big yes for me.
we were. It's a yes
Yes.
from me. So here's the thing we were talking about last week. We were talking about when it's okay to start Christmas, as I'm sure people will recall. And we decided it was when the toy show's on.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
sort of when
Mm.
Christmas starts, because it's supposed to be like the start of December is when the toy show's on. We had to change it. Originally, we had thought it was the Coca-Cola ad, but then the Coca-Cola ad was playing mid-November, and we were like, well, that's not right.
That's just that
Oh my
was just
god,
mayhem.
have you seen the KFC ad?
I was just
No.
about to mention the
It's
KFC
the
ad.
Really?
funniest thing ever.
It is the most beautiful bit of... as a media student, you need to see this and examine it. It is the best.
Why?
Because it's a chicken, right, just walking through the snow, and it's like dramatic sort of music, sort of
Yeah.
like a Wild West type music,
Mm.
and then he turns a corner and there's a turkey that comes walking around the corner, and they sort of have this
standoff.
yeah, they have
Mexican standoff.
the standoff, and the chicken just like flaps its wings and screams, and then the turkey runs off, and then dramatically on the on the screen it just shows up, turkeys come and go, but chicken is forever. KFC. And it's like,
But it's such
That
a
is-
brilliant narrative, and you don't see it coming. Like when you first
No.
see it, it's so unlike any other ad, because for most of it, like there's no indication that it's an ad. You're just watching the story of the
you're
chicken.
just watching a chicken. It's like a short
Yeah.
movie.
Yeah, exactly. It's
That's
brilliant.
kind of brilliant. I need to watch that. Yeah.
So yeah,
Sounds
that was
really good.
that was on the ads during the toy show.
They've won the Christmas ad of the year.
Oh yeah. Well, no, come on. That
Who's going to outdo that?
well,
Coke, not a chance.
okay, yeah, fair enough. But the Dunn Stores one is pretty good.
I haven't seen that
Where
one.
the kids are like, "Oh, we have to turn on our lights so Santa can see us," and then they run around the whole town turning on lights.
Oh,
Ah,
yeah, I have.
bless.
That's pretty cute.
Then one kid goes, "Get lit," and he like puts the plug in.
Really?
Yeah,
Oh dear
it's
God.
beautiful. And then McDonald's was pretty good this year as well. It's
Don't remember it.
Santa going around and he's like, "There's no carrots here," and
Oh,
the
yeah.
reindeer's like looking in the window sad.
yeah.
Then he just goes to McDonald's and brings back a bunch of carrots.
Do you know what's a disappointment this year is? I don't know if it's Aldi or Lidl, but I think it's. Is it Lidl? Which one does Kevin the Carrot? Because it's not that one. That's Aldi.
I don't know what you're
Whatever,
talking
the
about.
little ad. No, because usually they have these great ads, and then this year it's like the workers going around with trolleys, and they're like, "You can get your turkey here."
Yeah, I kind of don't
And then
like.
it's like an old couple, and they're like,
And then what is it?
"Oh, look, turkey."
Yeah, it's
like-
stuff like that. It's like
You can
like
get
the-
milk also, and then it's like a woman and the child screaming, and she's like, "Shut up and take milk, will you?" Sick. Go
It's
home
like,
and put up the tree before your father gets home.
some of them annoy me. Like the one with which is the one with the little animated carrot? It's
That's
like
Kevin the Carrot.
that's Kevin the Carrot.
Yeah.
Is that little?
Aldi.
Aldi.
Feared it. I'm
That
gonna look
sort
it
of
up
annoys
now
me.
'cause really?
Because it's just every other Aldi ad. Like, oh, this is on sale. These are the prices of this. Except they just do it in the form of a poem with an animated carrot.
Yeah, but it's better than the other one, which is just them doing it, full stop, you know?
Yeah.
Kevin the Carrot is... it doesn't tell you. Okay. Oh, it's Aldi. Yeah.
Okay, fantastic.
So we got those right
We're
anyways.
geniuses. But anyways, onto the actual topic that we were going to discuss and planned to discuss until we got distracted, as always. The toy show.
The start of Christmas.
Yeah, woo!
Oh, yeah, it was brilliant this year.
Woo.
It was a really
It was
feel-good
it was
show.
very good. And Ryan Tuberty was there.
Carrie,
Yeah.
did you watch the toy show? Carrie? Carrie,
Yeah.
did you watch the toy show?
I was meant to.
Yeah,
And then
that's not the question,
We
Carrie.
watched a film, and then the next night we were
Did
too
you
tired.
A,
I haven't
watch the toy show,
recorded.
or B, not watch the toy show?
B.
B. Of course it's B. Diarmuid, special friend. Did you watch the toy show?
Of course I watched
It
the
was
toy show.
excellent this
This
year.
is
It was
favourism.
amazing.
This is.
This is yeah, I've known him since I was 4, okay? Known you for a couple of months.
Fair enough.
You can never replace this kind of bond, Carrie. I'm sorry.
Yeah. We've the same name.
I can't beat that.
Why was that the dead air? I thought you were going to back me up there and
I was
you're
like, I
We
mean,
do
it's a
have the
fact.
same
It's
name.
true.
like, we have the same name.
It's not like he needed to confirm. Like, we know.
Yeah, okay, Jesus. Just trying to have a friendship here. So yeah, the toy show. The theme this year was The Greatest Showman,
Greatest show.
Ah.
which I have still not seen, but is recorded at home.
Was it on telly?
It was. It was on.
I
It
was
was.
wondering why you were bringing that up. You
was
kept saying,
on-
I'm going to watch it. And I was like, okay, good
It was-
for you.
it was
I
on
didn't-
Friday on Sky Movies or whatever, on before the toy show, and we watched like the first 30 seconds of it, and then it was like, okay, we have to watch the toy show now.
Did you ever see it?
I have never seen The Greatest Showman.
Do you want to see it?
Do you want to see the toy show? It's on RT Player.
Yes. I have it recorded, okay?
We'll do a reaction video right after this. Kerry watches the toy show.
Oh, I thought it was going to be me telling you I didn't, and then you two would, like, bats or something. That's what I had.
Kerry gets beaten half to death.
Your
Stop.
Irish citizenship gets revoked.
Get out of our country. All I want for Christmas is for Kerry to leave.
That's really rude.
That is rude.
That really hurt my feelings.
I am sorry. But
No,
you
you're
didn't
not.
watch the toy show. No, I'm not sorry. It was excellent this year, I thought.
It was
really...
such a feel good. I don't think the toys were as good as some years, but it was a really, really good show.
See, but... Yeah, see, I've thought that for the last couple of years. Like, the toys weren't as good this year. But I think that's just because I'm... Like, I'm
You're getting old.
I'm getting old.
Yeah, but-
Getting on in my years.
I've a little brother and he's 10, so like the toy show should be right up his alley, and he did he was not disappointed. Like, it was still a good show, but he was hoping for more toys that he'd be interested in, and there really wasn't.
They need to bring back Jenga. Did Jenga ever leave?
Jenga never left.
That dead air kind of panicked me. I was like, don't look at me like that.
I mean, I was thinking there'd be like more drones or stuff, but like it seems Ryan Tuberty's very against technology. Like, he has a
I
huge
like
amount
that.
of. Yeah, it's definitely appreciable.
It's sort of keeping with tradition
bring
with
me an
the toy show.
Yeah.
Because even the Nintendo they had the two guys playing NBA on the on the PlayStation, and then instantly it was like
NBA.
NBA,
Like Nancy.
like National Basketball
Oh.
Association.
I was thinking of MMA.
Okay.
Ah. Okay.
Okay.
Got
So
it
why'd
now.
you say Nancy?
Because then I was like, NBA or MBA?
Okay,
I realised
right.
It's not M at all.
Oh,
It's
you meant
MMA.
N as in Nancy, as in, okay, right, I guess
yeah.
But yeah, he had them. There was two guys playing basketball on the PlayStation, and then he was like, "I have a basketball hoop over here. Let's go play actual basketball." And they were like, "Hell yeah!" So
I
like
thought,
he
I
was
thought
trying
it was
to
going somewhere else.
he was trying to like aim them away from like
yeah.
the tech.
He definitely is. I mean, he kind of has to do something each year, tech-wise. Like, they had the weird Wii kind of robot thing where they both like hooked up to this
the
massive
Nintendo
backpack.
Switch, yeah.
Yeah, and hashed it out. I mean, it was pretty cool, but
Oh yeah, those Nintendo Switch cardboard things
they look very flimsy.
they are,
That's the
but
only, that's my concern.
see, the thing is that it all works off sensors. Like the Nintendo Switch, one of the Joy-Cons
Yeah.
is the controllers. One of them was in their heads, like the headset, like it was a section there.
Yeah.
So I don't know how it senses the movement
Height.
of everything and the height and the
orientation. I don't know.
I don't know. It's you know,
Technology, man. It's a mystery.
the Japanese are fantastic at tech. It's
Yeah.
just and gaming especially. Like Nintendo's been around for years.
Where has this conversation gone?
To the toy show,
The
we're
toy
talking.
show.
We're comprehensively.
Nintendo's Okay. Nintendo's Japanese, right?
I'm pretty sure it is.
Okay. It was just really weird. You were just like, yeah, in Japan they have cool Xboxes.
The Japanese toy show,
The Japanese.
with featuring Japanese Ryan Tuberty, is excellent. He's not as tall. Okay, I'm gonna stop there. That's
That's going down
that's going down
the wrong alleyway.
a dark hole. But yeah, no, the toy show was good, and then they had their book section, which I always love.
Dude, that little kid from Kerry was such a character. He was so funny.
The blind fella.
Yeah, Michael, I think his name was.
Yes,
Aw.
he was
I really
excellent.
appreciate that, boy. I really will.
I really would. And
Oh, he was
then
gas.
they had the what's the manager's name that came out?
Fitzgerald.
Brian Fitzgerald, something like that.
Fitzgerald.
But he came out and he sat down and
Davy Fitzgerald.
sure. I don't know sports.
Sure, that's his name.
Okay.
It's a fact.
All
It's
right.
like you two being called Diarmuid.
You didn't even watch it, so like, but I
know my
thought it was
Davy.
funny because when he came out, the manager guy turned around and he was like, "Oh, nice to see you," and then the kid responded with, "Nice to see you too,"
yeah.
and it was like, "Okay, I get what it's just vernacular, but it's just
Yeah.
funny."
But it's so appreciable how he just didn't seem to care about his disability, you know?
No,
Like, he just...
Well, I assume he's had it most of his life.
Yeah, but I mean, some people... I presume he has had it all his life, and that's why he's so... Because a lot of people, when they develop things like that, like, they get very down. Whereas he wasn't. He was really... I mean,
He's
he was
just living
enjoying
with it.
life as much as he could, like.
He dressed up in his nice suit.
He was...
Aw.
He had his swagger.
He
That's
did.
really cute. Do you know what I love about that is what you just said, like, he's not even excited to see Davy Fitz and it's like his superstar. Joe Rooney, you know.
Oh no, I'm not saying he
was.
wasn't excited. I'm just, it's funny that he said nice to see
Oh.
you too when he couldn't see.
Oh!
Yeah.
Oh, I did not notice. Wow.
No, he was excited and he even turned around and was like, I have a book of yours back there, could you sign it? Like,
Oh, that is so sweet.
yeah.
No, do you know Joe Rooney from Killing Scully? Did you ever see Killing Scully?
I have seen Killing Scully, I can't remember the
He's like
characters.
the third lad or something, but he has a comedy sketch. It's like 10 years old now, but it's so funny. And it's like how Irish kids compared to like, well, any other kids in the world, like you could go to like anywhere and you'd be like, oh, you just won a trip to Disneyland. And the child's like, yay, woo. And then you go to Ireland, you're like, Diarmuid, you just won a trip to Disneyland. And then you're just like, oh, that's great, so.
That's nice.
Thanks very much. Will I be home in time for the silage?
Silage.
Yeah, I swear to God. And it's like, it's so accurate though.
Oh, it is.
Oh, that is so
what
cute.
else was on the toy show? The music was
fella.
pretty good.
The music was very good. Oh, did you see the kid in the white leather jacket
Yeah.
playing? Was it
Le Freak So Chic.
That was so good. That was so
Yeah,
good.
even loved Ryan's introductions. It's like, so in the auditions we had a lot of Ariana Grande, Justin Bieber, that sort of thing. Then this one kid came in with a bass guitar and started playing Le Freak So Chic, and we were like, yes, this is what we want. So here he is.
Oh, it was
That's
fantastic.
amazing, actually.
Oh yeah, and the Garda, the little kid in the Garda car that came out.
Oh, that was so
Aw.
funny. I thought Ryan really got his personality across this year. I thought he was very, very funny.
Oh, he
Like
was.
the bit where he asked the kid, what's your favourite toy this year? And the kid said, oh, it's the one you forgot to bring out. I just thought he took that so well. It was just so
yeah.
funny.
And that same kid was the one who said, I hope this goes better than it did in rehearsals. And
Yeah,
he was
yeah.
just like, be quiet, we don't talk about rehearsals.
Oh my God. Oh, that is gas.
But yeah, like he took it really well. Like he was really humble about it, and he's constantly like having banter with the audience, like throwing them looks, throwing
yeah.
slime at them.
Yeah.
I like Ryan
Or
Turley.
when,
It's cool.
He even did this thing. He's like, okay, take two. It's a live broadcasting. Take two. Or what's it when he after the first break and he came out in his actual his Christmas jumper, which was I thought was pretty cool. Had like a fireplace and everything.
Yeah.
And someone whistled and he was like, "Oh, thanks. I feel objectified by the Grinch."
Yeah, I heard
It
that.
was just perfect.
Like he is. He's really witty, and he's able to deal with these things.
Mm.
I think he's a brilliant host.
He's a lot more entertaining. Like, have you ever watched an actual episode of? Well, I assume you have of the Late Late Show.
I watched bits and pieces.
Yeah,
I don't
see,
really watch it.
I don't. It's not like I'm not tuning in every week
Yeah.
except for the toy show.
He's
But
not the greatest interviewer in the world, I would say.
no, but he's not. He's sort of. I'd say the toy show gives him that opportunity to be a bit more enthusiastic about it.
Yeah.
So, like,
Yeah.
if you've ever seen during the interview when he asks a question and then when the camera's on him, it's just a blank expression.
Yeah.
Like, he looks like he's just listening. Like, yes,
Yeah.
that's very good. Okay, next question. He's sort of very formal about it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, we noticed that during the toy show actually as well. My parents were commenting saying he was like he must have been on coffee or something because he was really, really energetic during the toy show. Like it wasn't the normal Tuberty
Yeah. I mean, like,
Yeah.
why wouldn't you be energetic?
Um,
You're playing with toys.
playing with
Yeah, I'd
toys.
say
for-
it's like his only chance to go absolutely mad. Like, he does have serious guests and stuff, so he doesn't have the absolute chance to
Mm.
go crazy.
Like, yeah.
I think he's probably my favourite Irish interviewer. Or Brendan O'Connor, but he's not doing it anymore, really. But, like, him or
Dun, dun, dun.
or Tuberty. And I don't think he's, like, amazing or anything, but he's grand. Like, he's good.
He's good.
Better than some.
Better than most.
Not better than Beast on Air, but he's
No.
up there.
Like, you heard our comprehensive interview skills earlier on when we were like, so Diarmuid, talk.
I mean, it worked.
Bikes!
Bikes.
Bikes!
Bikes? I heard you have a bike.
I heard you like bikes, do ya?
So we were talking before the show how you bike.
I do bike. No, I actually don't bike at all.
You do bike.
Guess I bike then.
So it's a joke. Friend of mine, Harry, does like. I had a slight problem with my laptop, and I texted him saying, "You do computer, yes?" And his response, I was like, "Do you mean I do computer science, or I'm good with computers? Because yes to both." And I my only response was like, "You do computer, computer problem, you fix."
you typed it in that accent as well.
Yeah. It's supposed to be like a caveman thing. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know what it's coming out as.
Yeah, what is going
You
on
do
there?
computer.
You fix computer for Unga.
Unga bunga have laptop. Intel i7 core processor.
i7? See, I know all about laptops now because I went to the shop the
Yeah.
weekend and I learned about laptops.
I have an i7.
That's really good.
It is good.
Depends
Look
what
at this
year it
lad.
is.
Look at this lad with the i7 processor. What?
Yes.
Intel i7.
Get it.
Whoop-de-doo.
Summer job. I bought
No,
a
he's
nice
doing
laptop.
media studies anyway. What would an i7 processor?
That's not got related to do with media studies at all.
I don't know.
I love the. Yeah, he's like.
no, he had red hair, wouldn't
Yeah,
you? With
yeah.
an i7
He has a nice laptop,
processor.
so you know he's doing media studies. Not he's doing an internet live broadcast right now. Like, come on.
I suppose.
Um,
if you want.
anyways, so
Whatever.
The toy show.
yeah. See, I told you, we explained, we go off topic.
That's true.
Yes, this is us comprehensively discussing the toy show, down to the you do computer. I'm trying to think of other good stuff.
We covered Tuberty, we covered toys. I think the only thing we left to cover is like how much of a feel good show it was.
Oh, it
like
really
they did
was.
so much like
ABBA and everything.
Yeah.
Like,
but even like the charity work, like they had on.
ABBA. Charity
they
work
had
versus ABBA.
ABBA's feel good.
It's all feel good. Like
Yeah.
it's
There's a
all
girl
the
with a
same.
guitar who like did like an acoustic version of Dancing Queen.
Oh,
Beautiful.
that's quite sweet.
Like they really stood up for diversity in the show, I felt. And
Yeah.
anyone who's kind of like outside the mean, they had a lot of representation for
And then,
people.
like, I feel like they did sort of the feel good stuff last year because they brought back the father that was in the army, and he was in the Christmas one. Remember that last year?
I missed that. I was out chasing my dog.
Oh,
He escaped.
oh
So I was
no.
driving around the country.
It
after
was
him.
one of the best moments of Irish
Oh.
television.
Oh, and I missed
Uh,
chasing my dog.
Oh, that's really sad.
It's fine. He wasn't actually out. He was in the garage asleep.
That's worse.
I know.
But then they had that year with fantastic little hero Scott and his cousin Grace that he gave an 8-year, or he was 8 at the time, wasn't he?
I can't remember.
He gave bone marrow transplant to his cousin
Oh.
who was 6. I think she was 4 at the time of it. But like a bone marrow transplant is one of the.
It's really serious.
It's really serious, and he was compatible, so he was like, I need to help my cousin,
That
and
is
it was
so
amazing.
Sweet. Oh, that's amazing.
It is amazing.
But like he knew it was serious as well. Like you could tell he was scared about it.
Yeah.
And he was really emotional on stage. Like he knew the
Yeah,
magnitude
anyone
of what
would
he'd
be.
done. Like he was crying on stage. Like he was.
And yeah, no, I thought it was so like
Sorry,
very very wholesome. I'd like it.
Not someone that was just thinking. I was pure staring. What did we said? B Diarmuid and guest Diarmuid. It was pure staring guest Diarmuid down, and then I realised I was staring at him. I was like, "Oh
God, I'm
God!"
uncomfortable. Stop.
Throw me off my game.
But yeah, no. When he asked him why he did it, and or what was going through in his head, his answer was, "I just wanted to save her."
Yeah,
And
that
it's
really
like-
hit.
Are you trying to make me cry? I feel like we
Yeah.
should. I feel like
Just
we
trying to
should pay
show
a song
that you should have watched the
break.
toy show.
I'll watch it when I go home.
Like
I
that
promise.
was really, really powerful.
It was amazing.
Great timing as well for Christmas.
Oh, absolutely.
It's a season of giving.
It's a season of goodwill. So yeah, where was he from?
Might have been Athlone or Maynooth.
It was Athlone.
I
It
think
was
it was
near
Athlone.
Athlone.
I think it was Athlone.
I love
It's
Athlone.
fantastic.
It's a nice town.
Athlone is Athlone. Is like, you've been to the castle in Athlone.
No, been to everywhere else in Athlone except for the
They've a great
castles.
old McDonald's. If you're ever going to Galway,
Yes,
it's tradition. You have
If
to
you're
stop
ever
at the
on
McDonald's.
Are you going to stop on your bike journey?
to McDonald's? Probably. I mean, we're stopping in Maynooth. I don't know if we'll get
We're
the chance
stopping
to go to
Maynooth?
Galway. Sorry, we're stopping at Athlone.
Ah, Athlone.
I mean, I'm actually not sure how we're getting food, to be honest. I know in Galway there's like a bunch of mothers who like give us sandwiches,
Oh, that's sound.
and I know we have to like take sandwiches with us. So I presume we can just do whatever we want once we get to Athlone. But like we might just be so tired that
Just going.
yeah, like I'm not going to
resting
cycle to McDonald's after cycling to the hotel after cycling for 6 hours.
Yeah.
You know, I mean it's going to be
I'd
more
say
than 6
you'd be
hours
sick then, wouldn't you?
Mm.
If you had
of cycling.
no. If you had McDonald's and then the next day it'd be all full of McDonald's.
Maybe.
Like can't cycle anymore. We're all full of McDonald's.
I mean, I'm going to be full. We're getting breakfast the next morning, and I have full intentions of like eating out. I know you shouldn't, but
Nah, go for
like
it, man.
Yeah.
we're gonna burn so many calories.
When
Like,
you're
we're gonna
out,
be
you're
so
out.
hungry.
Should we
When
have
you're out, yeah.
should we have more music now?
we should. Yeah. I think we'll just.
Right.
I think we'll go with a bit of Irish music.
A bit of Irish music.
We will. Seeing as we're talking about Irish things.
Oh,
we'll
road
go
the
with some Irish music.
road the shit of Ahawalya.
Not that Irish.
Okay.
Like modern day Irish.
Okay, what are we playing, Carrie?
We'll do a bit of the academic.
Oh, fantastic.
Okay.
Okay, welcome back. That was The Academic.
That was Why Can't We Be Friends? And we're with Diarmuid Egan here. There's 2 Diarmuids in studio today.
Sorry, I wasn't really close.
So
enough.
Diarmuid's doing a cycle for charity
Charity
For-
cycle to Galway.
for Crumlin. So we're just having him in to chat him. Diarmuid, you were telling me you like the old song. That's cool.
The
He
Academic.
likes the academic.
It's
I picked that
unreal.
song. I picked that song.
I did
Best
that.
Irish band at the minute.
I wrote
Do
that
you
song.
think?
You two are awful. No offense, dear.
We were talking about this last week, actually.
Actually, no.
Um,
Their last 2 songs. I think they put out 2 songs over the summer. They were very good.
Yeah,
But they're like more pop. Like it's not really U2.
yeah. It was.
kind of
This is
changed.
exactly like sort of what I was saying. Was that they had like their glory days, and then they sort of dipped down for a while. Now they're sort of making a comeback.
Okay. But they're doing it by becoming very pop.
Yeah, sort
Like,
of.
They really are changing. I don't mind it. Like I really like I really like what they were doing over the summer. So I mean, more of that. Power to
Yeah.
them.
Why not? What else?
Oh, speaking of the academic, was that one of their concerts during the summer? It was amazing.
I
They're
couldn't
so good.
couldn't comment on U2 there because I don't know much about them. Was it the Ivy Gardens one?
It was indeed.
Oh my
How'd
God.
you know?
That's I just guessed. Is that unbelievable?
We're
Um,
psychic.
Yeah, I was at that. I was at that myself. Yeah, it was an absolutely brilliant concert.
Yeah, it's fantastic. The run up at what are they called? Not the headliners.
Did that just? Oh dear, sorry, I'm all over the place. Did I?
I don't think it made a noise. I think you're good.
Ah, okay. Yeah. What? Oh, they're headliners.
No, the semis weren't that great. I didn't think. I think that the
They're
last
what?
like there's the semis. You know, they've like bands like playing up before the main act.
Oh, I
Yeah,
call
they-
them openers.
Positive their real name is semis.
Really?
Yeah, 100%.
I never heard that
An
before.
opening act.
Might change
guess.
it. I like them. I felt really bad for it was Circa Richardson and Flight. And I felt really bad for Circa because she's really good, but
Yeah.
nobody was kind of.
But if nobody
People were
knows your
just
stuff,
drinking,
like,
getting food, and I was like,
yeah.
me and like 3 friends were like, Circa, should we stand up or no? No, we won't, because no one else standing up. So, but yeah, fair. Yeah, I thought when I listened to Flight before the concert, I was like, they're not great, and then I heard them at the concert, I was like, they are good.
Okay.
It was like great. So much crack though, like
Oh yeah,
outside.
it was brilliant.
Do you remember when it started raining?
It wasn't raining that
during one of
bad.
the songs. Yeah, it was only like a
But
little
yeah.
bit of mist, but it
Yeah,
was
yeah,
brilliant.
yeah.
Like such crack, like just
Mm.
jumping. Everyone seemed to jump. Yeah, probably my best outdoor concert.
The only outdoor concert I went to was Bagatelle.
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 Is it Bagatelle?
Yeah.
That was Bagatelle.
No, it's just Bagatelle.
Dude, you need to get out more.
That was in Edenderry, actually. That was at the golf club in Edenderry, and they were very good though.
That was meant to be good. That was meant to be good fun. Like
It was good crack.
Yeah.
Finished kind of early. Finished like 10, but we just went to the pub afterwards, and we didn't get home until like 5 o'clock in the morning or something.
nice.
No, it was very good. And then I've already been to then 2 other concerts, which would have been both Bruce Springsteen.
Did you go to 2 Bruce Springsteen?
I went to one in 2014. That was the first concert I ever went to. That was Cork.
That's really cool.
And that was indoors.
But no, it was in the stadium. Like,
Oh, okay.
sorry, yeah. I guess it is. It's open air, but I meant like outside of an actual place.
Yeah.
But yeah, that was 2014. We went down to Cork for the week, and then we spent one night in Cork City because the concert was just during the week. And then we stayed in a B&P that was ran by a guy that looked a lot like John Malkovich. Yeah.
All right.
It was a strange thing.
Nice.
And then the other one was 2016, which was the day we finished TY. I left a couple of hours early to go up to Dublin to see Bruce Springsteen
Where
for
was it?
the river tour. That was Crow Park.
Oh, nice.
And that sold out in an hour. He sold out like 2 shows in an hour and a half or something like that.
Damn.
And he's coming
Yeah.
back next year.
Stim will be first in the queue.
Oh, definitely. Definitely.
You'll be refreshing Ticketmaster like 5 minutes
Yeah, yeah.
beforehand.
I've went to, I can't even, I don't know, but like the best performer I think I've ever seen was literally like it was like 2 months ago, it was Tom Odell in the Olympia. It was so good, and I was listening to him and I was like, this is gonna be good, nice quiet concert, little bit of piano, it's gonna be real chill. No, it was mayhem. He was like slamming down the keys, he was screaming the songs. It was absolutely amazing.
Man was on drugs.
Phil reckons so, but it was so good. Like it was just, he did like a 25-minute encore. It was crazy. It was so
I
good.
thought you were going to say he did a 25-minute concert, and I was like, that's a bit short.
No, it was
Sang like 4 songs and
Yeah.
then called it a day.
just gave up then. And he was jumping up on the piano. He was like, they did a bit at the very end. At the very end, yeah, it was very funny. He low-key could have been a little bit drunk or something, because he would go up to the guitarist and the two of them would be slamming their heads, like rocking, and the guitar would be like doing a class solo, and then he'd go to the drums, and drums do class solo. They'd all go together and stop, and then he'd play a little bit in piano, and they'd all go together and stop, and he mixed it with this classical thing. I can't remember, but it was so
That's
good.
excellent.
But at the end of it, not at the end, like halfway through the thing, they were all playing. He got down off the piano and lay on the floor and lay under the piano, and we were like, oh my god, he's going to go into the ground, and that's how they're going to close the show. But then he just stood up. He just lay down under the piano, and then he just
All the
stood
music
back
stops,
up and
and he
continued.
just leans into the microphone and he goes, I fell.
And he just continued with the show for another good like 15 minutes.
Sorry about that. I slipped.
So good though. Yeah.
It is so sweaty up here right now. I am so sorry.
Oh,
But
man.
it's not even like, it's so obvious he didn't slip because he like went down to his knees and slowly crawled under the piano. I slept.
That's legit what happened, except for the part where he said it. He just continued with his day.
He just dropped his phone or something.
Yeah. We were like,
Damn it.
this would be a class end, and nah, he was just just got back up.
Yeah, and that's it. The reason he took those is like he had an iPhone and he was slowly turning it over to make sure the screen wasn't cracked, and then he just goes, yes.
Yeah. Oh man. Oh dear.
Mid.
Lit stuff.
Dear
lit
mid.
stuff.
Two of them.
Dear mids.
Which dear mid?
Dear mids.
That's the thing.
There's two of us.
We're
One of us.
My name's
Wow,
Dermot
no.
now.
Oh
Dermot.
God. Why would you
Oh,
make
he
yourself
hates
worse?
that.
Why would you make
To be
yourself
honest,
worse?
I actually anything beginning with D, I'll accept. I really am not.
Are you
fussed
sure
at
about
all.
that?
Yeah.
You could call me David, and I'd
Do you
probably
wanna-
respond.
Do you want to read
Carrie,
that?
let me introduce you to the friend I've known since I was 4 years old, Deirdre. Danielle.
This is Denise. Yeah.
Denise. Oh, that's one of my favorite jokes. It's like a woman gave birth to twins,
Oh yeah.
and then it was like, we let your brother name them because she was in a coma or something. It's like,
Yeah.
what she called them? Well, she called the girl. He called the girl Denise. I was like, okay, that's nice. And what to call the boy? The nephew.
Yeah, that is brilliant. And we're running low on time.
we are running low on
I
time.
really want to get
It's-
my third song in. So
Do you want to get your third song in?
Yeah, I think will I play it after or before?
We'll play it now, and then we'll do a little closing,
Okay.
and then we'll just
Right,
call it in.
You happy with that?
Yeah.
Okay,
I
so
feel-
what are we playing this time? Mon ami.
Arctic Monkeys.
Arctic Monkeys.
Yeah, fluorescent adolescent.
All right, here you go. Okay. So there you have it. That was
That's
what?
our show.
That was
Fluorescent adolescent.
By
there you
Arctic
go.
Monkeys.
See?
You fan?
Dermot stealing my job
Guess
already.
Dermot. You should be Beast Dermot.
The
We should
improvement.
swap the roles.
No.
This is why he's called Normal Dermot. All right.
Okay. Okay. I built this place from the ground up. Well, we did.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you reckon we're gonna have like a utopian future where we're like the leaders?
No way.
With Beast
no.
on Air.
Dystopian future where we're the leaders.
No, it's gonna be utopia. It's gonna be like we're gonna have like a flying ship, liquid Beast on Air.
Do you know
You
what
just
comes to my head
inject
when you
it
say
straight
that?
into your brain. What?
Going on a trip
In a favorite rocket ship, flying to the sky. Little Beastines.
Little Beast on Air.
Have you
That's
trademarked
wonderful.
Beasts? What is it?
Beast on Air.
Beast out there.
No.
We have a patent pending. It's an invention. It's a movement.
If you click the hashtag, we're the only thing that comes up.
Ooh.
Yeah, for Beast on
Us
Air.
and Jar Kane.
Us and Jar Kane.
That's it.
My dad.
Yeah.
It was fantastic. There's 5 posts on it, and 3 of them are by my dad.
That's
And
amazing.
2 are
of them
by us.
Yeah.
Like,
Beasts on Air.
yeah,
You need to get going, lads. You should take a picture today.
we
Of what?
should. Oh,
Your first guest.
Oh,
yes.
yeah.
I had even planned to do that before we started. I was like, okay, I have to go in, go take a picture, put it on our story. We'll upload a picture of him, and it'll be cool.
You need a media
We're-
manager.
we're
'cause
gonna-
you're not
We're
you're not
just
holding
train
that
wrecks.
serious.
There's so
Yeah.
much beastly things to do.
Look, it's so many beasts, so little time, you know?
Yeah, you know? No, so little beasts. So, wait a second. So, wait a second. What?
I don't know what you're asking.
Okay. So little beasts, so little time.
Okay, right. I think that's
I
a
think
clear
that's
sign.
Oh, that we're done.
We're done for the day.
Dermot, do you
Carrie's
want to
lost
tell
her
us
mind.
again just the gist of what you're doing and how to
How
donate.
to
How to
I
donate?
completely forgot the word
Okay,
donate.
so head on to Facebook, look up UCD SciSoc. You'll find on the page the charity cycle, and then literally anybody who's on the group in the charity cycle, go onto their Facebook. There'll be either GoFundMe or there's some other websites that you can donate to. Donate to anyone. It's all going to the same place. It's a great cause.
all helps. Big or small
All helps.
donations,
And
anything.
we'll
Everything
share
helps,
that on
everything
the
helps.
Beats on Air Facebook
We
page.
will
so
indeed.
if you're there, you can find it there either.
Okay, so that's all for this week. Next week it'll just be myself and Kerry again, probably, unless we decide to have another guest. We might not. We're sort of wild
We
like
probably
that.
won't, yeah.
So that's it for today.
Yeah, thanks for coming.
Thank you very, very much for
thanks
having
all
me.
for listening, and thanks for being here, Diarmuid. And we'll leave you now with whatever music is going to play. Okay. Bye bye now.